Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I've got something a little special for you guys, a little behind the scenes look, because it's come to my attention that someone has recently shed light on the shadow force and what it's like to be a part of that and part of our mantra, so it seems to be everybody knows now about, eating the spaghetti, eat the meatballs, eat the broccoli, don't get distracted by candy and ice cream. But I do want to just say that is not the entire mantra. That guy who's out there, giving up our secrets, he doesn't know the entire motto. So, and him saying that is how I was able to identify that he's not directly affiliated to the Shadow Force, because there's a lot that goes into it, quite a bit more. There might be a thing or two about donuts in there, so I'm just putting that out there. Don't believe everything you see on the internet, right? So, but what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you some of the baseline work out here on the range for myself. And that means I'm just going to determine what is something I can accomplish time after time again when I come out here. It's not the absolute best. It's not the absolute worst. Those are kind of outliers. It's what can I produce regularly. So before I get into specific drills, actually working on positions, I'm just going to take 2 high ready, 2 low ready shots at that target you see behind me from 25 yards. And the silhouette of it is about a C zone. And the goal is always to hit that in 1 second. So I have my shot timer. We'll take a couple of shots here just to get started. Cold, that's going to be my baseline for today. And I like to repeat that every time I come out here and hit the range. And then from there, we'll move on and we'll get into some of the training. We'll take my 2 low ready shots first. We'll go look at the hits, and then we'll go to the high ready. Kind of pulled it. 1.12. This is my first hit right here that I kind of pulled. This is the second, that was the 0.74. So both well within the C zone, which is what I wanted, but I really don't like the difference. I mean, I'm super happy about the 0.74 speed and the placement, but I don't like how much slower this one was and how much further it was. So we just got to work on being a little more consistent, but that's going to be the 2 low readies. So let's go get the 2 high readies done. 1.18. I just put it a little high, so rep 2. Oh, that's gonna be so slow. Oh, it was a little faster. 1.11. Oh man, my high readies are awful. I haven't trained them nearly as much as low, but still, that's not good. This is the first shot, and then yay down there is the second one. So nowhere near as good as the low readies, but we'll work on that today. Well, sadly my mic's died, so we're gonna have to do with the audio as is. But we're gonna move on to the drills now. So we're gonna go without the shot timer, just so we can actually focus on the actual mechanics of actually driving the gun out. So we're going to start with the low ready. We're going to do 3 singles shots, that is, so 3 individual shots. And then we're going to do 3 triples, so 3 rounds of putting 3 rounds down range. And then we're going to do the same with the high ready position. So these are my 3 hits from the low ready, and the reason they're low is because I have a riser on my optic, which is 0 to 50 yards. So I'm aiming here and I'm hitting here, when in reality I should be aiming more up here and then I'd be placing it here. But I know I'm getting the groups, which is what makes me happy. 3, high, ready. So this is my first hit right here. It was a little low, but then these are the second two right here. And so that's what I was talking about earlier. So I was actually aiming right here, but my point of impact was right here.